So this graph shows the story about Sasha and Tony leaving school and biking to a lake. That story comes from the textbook. So the question is who starts first and who's biking faster and what are the equations? And this graph tells those things. So who starts first is that, okay, let's look at this orange line is for Tony and the blue line is for Sasha. And then the point that hits is 0, 0. And then this point is 0.50, right? What do these numbers represent for this story, right? So 0, 0 and 0.50. 0.50 means that it's half an hour after Tony started. They are Sasha is at 0 mile, right? Half an hour, 0 mile. That means Sasha, half an hour later, half an hour after Tony started, Sasha is at the 0 mile from school. That means Sasha is still at school. And then, as you see, Sasha's slope is more steeper. That means, from the previous video, in the distance time graph, steepness or the slope tells the speed. So that it's steeper, that means she went faster. And Tony was in this way, right? So who's biking faster? It's Sasha because Sasha's slope is bigger, greater, or the steepness of the line of Sasha is steeper than Tony. That means Sasha went faster. How about the equations? Well, equation we know y minus y sub 1 equals slope times x minus x sub 1 for points x sub 1, y sub 1. So this point is 1.5 and 6, right? So let's find out Tony's first. So Tony goes, what's the slope for Tony? Is we take these 2 points because this is what the Tony is. So it's 1.5 and 6 and 0, 0. So 6 minus 0 over 1.5 minus 0, which is 6 over 1.5, which is 4. 6 divided by 1.5 is 4. So the slope is 4. What are the points that he's passing? It's either this point or this point. I'm going to take this point. So y coordinate is 6. X coordinate is 1.5. How about Sasha? Sasha, the slope will be, these are 2 points that are on Sasha's line. So I'm going to do 6 minus 0 all over 1.5 minus 0.5, which is 6 over 1, which is 6. So y minus something equals slope, which is 6, times quantity of x minus another point that Sasha went through. Sasha actually went through these points too, so we can plug in the same number. So this equation is for Tony, and this equation is for Sasha. You see it?